Imagine a student just arrived in Malaysia for university studies. She has a good score in English, obviously, which is fine for her classes too. But at the market or talking to a hostel staff, her English runs out. Though she passed the formal Malay classes, but she still cannot use those language where it matters the most. I'm Noor Mohammad Sowan and final year student, software engineering major in USM. I'm supervised by Dr. Tan Ting Ping, and this is BahasaBot, an AI teaching agent for Malay word usage. So the English gets you into the campus. It does not get you through everyday life in Malaysia. So where does a new international student actually learn the Malay they need? This is not a small problem. Malaysia is targeting around 250K of international student upcoming few years. Applications are up to rise 26% in last 2 years. And Malay proficiency is a must required under the Act of 555. Yet every major app like Duolingo, Memrise, Link, Talkpal offers a Malay course, but none of them enforce Malaysian Malay. None of them also grounded their AI. None of them build the course you actually need. And none of them give you a roadmap. The tool exists, but they do not fit this learner. So technically, there are a few gaps. First one is the dialect. The big apps lean toward the Indonesian Malay because the Indonesia has a higher population, bigger market, and the curriculum is the fixed one. Like most of the apps have their fixed curriculum for generalized for everyone, not personalized for each individuals. And the integration, like a chatbot, integration of AI or something very unique that came after the AI revelation. That explains the three objectives of the BahasaBot. Explains Malay word in real Malaysian usage, let learners practice with immediate feedback and track their learner level so it can target their weak points. Let me explain the BahasaBot a little bit more. In plain terms, BahasaBot is a web platform that teaches international students the Malay actually used in Malaysia. You set a goal, then you learn through 5 parts, an AI tutor grounded in a curated corpus, a generator that builds a course on any topic you pick, an adaptive quiz that targets your weakest points, a personalized roadmap towards your goal, and games that keep practice fresh. It's a three-tier system with Next.js on the Vercel, Fast API on the Render, and Google Gemini with LangChain, Neon PostgreSQL with pgvector and Redis. When we message the tutor, it pulls your history, your profile, and the most relevant Malay Corp chunks in parallel, then streams a grounded answer back. System also has nearly 13 modules, 10 functional and 3 call cross-cutting modules. The cross-cutting means the modules that are interrelated, connected, and used by the other modules too. The chatbot is the heart of the building. Each reply from your history, your profile, and the Malay knowledge. Impact actually comes from one choice. BahasaBot asks your goal at the beginning, at the start, then it builds a roadmap towards it. Because it's adapted to the person, it suits international student first and also the other people, like other users, like new expats or maybe any worker or any new, like small children who want to learn Malay, okay, formally learn Malay using AI or something. So, and the whole thing is also tested around like 46 functional tested case passed during the development period. Entire project actually aligns with the SDG4, quality education, skills for work, open access in any browser, phonetic literacy through IPA and audio, and the Malaysian cultural appreciation. BahasaBot is actually free currently, but it is designed to become a sustainable business. First, the market opportunity is very clear. International students at Malaysia public universities are required to pass Malay courses under the Act of 555. And the students who want to stay more longer in Malaysia, therefore, the regular conversation also to the outside people of the university, they must need to learn Malay. So the need is actually there. Every intake, the student actually faces the same requirement, yet the existing language learning apps do not specifically meet their needs. And this creates a large undeserved market. Secondly, our best business model matches the student behavior. Most students are not willing to pay throughout the year, but during the demand increases sharply 2 or 3 weeks before the exams. So instead of traditional monthly subscription, our main proposed product is a 70 power pass, priced at around 35 ringgit. It is offered at the exact same time student need the intensive preparation and the student are most willing to pay. Thirdly, the free version act as a customer funnel. Students can try BahasaBot with no risk, build learning habits, and experience its value. As exams comes, a card on file trial similar to the model used by the Netflix and Spotify helps the user to convert free users, help the system to convert the free users as a paying customer. At the same time, our operating cost remains low because BahasaBot uses the Gemini Flash, free tier infrastructure, and a caching system that prevents repetitive processing of the same content. This keeps the cost per users minimal, making even modest conversation rates profitable. Finally, the business is highly scalable. The same platform can be deployed across the university nationwide without major redevelopment process. Beyond Malaysia as well, the model can be expanded to other Southeast Asian markets. Starting with a USM pilot, successfully marketing could grow the revenue to around 5 million annually within 3 years, supported by the existing admin tools for the user management, usage tracking, and cost monitoring. So from now, we will go through the project. We'll start as a new user. We will see what a new user will feel when they logged in for the first time, what the project, what the BahasaBot can offer to the user, and then we can see from the admin perspective how the admin can control the user, or what kind of things the admin can see. Okay, so let's dive in the demo. Thank you. So this is our front page, the login page. Let me just create an account. For now, let me just choose the name Jack. So first, the user, when first time they create the account, the system will ask some of the question regarding their current status of Bahasa Melayu, how much will they learn, they know Bahasa Melayu, how much time they can spend in this app, okay, and what is their native language, and etc, etc. It will also ask me what is my goal, how long I want to finish any new courses and stuff. So everything I'm going to input. So what it will create a syllabus. In the system language, we can say it will create the roadmap. This is how it's creating the roadmap. The roadmap will have obstacles to complete. After we done the obstacle, the system will give us some XPs. Okay, as we can see, the system right now is showing some tour guides, so the new user will know what are the each component will do. You can see the dashboard is 0, right? Everything is empty. Let me go show you the vocabulary also. See, the vocabulary is empty. On the right hand side, you can see the tips is popping out. Tips are basically some fun fact regarding the Bahasa Melayu language. You can see our course history is also 0. Let me go through the my journey. This is the roadmap we just created, right? This roadmap has also a timeline and it has obstacle. Let me show you the obstacle. Okay, we have 4 obstacles here to finish in 1 month. Let me show you. Okay, this is the obstacle. What is basically this? It will show us to finish this course. Let me go through it. Okay, now it popping up the course generation window. I don't need to type anything, it's already inside what we need to create. Once I click the generate, the system will fetch the Google Gemini API and use it to create the course. Meanwhile, let me go through the AI tutor. Okay, this is our chatbot. Once I send any message, it will fetch the information from our rack and it will give us the reply regarding what it is, how we can help, etc. We can ask anything relevant to this topic. Let me ask another question. See, one of the interesting thing, when it replies, it give me some of the words, right? Some of the words and stuff regarding the Malay. Once I hover it, it shows the APA format of pronunciation, and if I press this button, it will make a sound. See?
Nama.
Yeah, see, so these are the words. The system will automatically record the word that we are learning in this chatbot. Now if I go to the dashboard again, if I go to the vocabulary section, see, we have some new words. This is just now we learned from our chatbot, right? Then it has a new grammar also. So everything the system is fetching, whatever interaction we are doing, and system will use this interaction to make the quiz later on anywhere. Okay, now our course is ready. Let me go through the course. This is our course page. The course has few modules. Each module has some class. The course has some description, a good picture also, cover picture. Let me go through the class. This is the first class. It has some section, explanation, vocabulary, and example sentences, tips. It also has a pronunciation section. It also has the mic button, just like the chatbot. Also the API formatted pronunciation. If I mark it complete, the system will save the words, the things that we have learned from this course. Okay, and it will bring us to the next class. After we finish 3 classes of this module, the system will ask us to give a quiz, like whatever we learned from this module. The system will ask those information, the question. The system will create the question and stuff from that data, and we have to give the quiz. This is the inside quiz, not the outside one. We have two quizzes. The outside one also I will show you. Okay, so we are done with this lesson also. Now the system is asking me to start a quiz. So the quiz will use the information that we have just learned in our last 3 classes. So once we are good, we get like 70% marks in this maybe the quiz, then the system will allow us to open the next module. This is how we will go. If we finish 3 modules, we clear 1 obstacles, and after finishing each quiz, the system will ask us the feedback, which we will later see from our admin section also. For now, let me give me something fast now. Okay, So now let me go to another section, the next section. This is our course section. Let me refresh it because we just generated a course, right? This is the course that we have generated. Okay, we can generate as much course as we want. We can generate the course from the My Journey directly also, which will help us to complete the journey. You can see the next module is already open, and we can generate the course from our own wish. Okay, this one is the quiz section. This is separate quiz, adaptive quiz. It will fetch the weakest point that we have from our previous interaction, and it will create the course questions. So this is how we're gonna practice on our weak points. The more we use, the more the system will know where we are weak. It is also giving us the XP data and stuff. You can see this is my game section. We have two type of games. Each game has different levels. Let me play first game. I will not complete the game. I'll just show like see. Okay, it's too fast. I need to choose the easy level. Give me a second. Let me start over. Let me choose the easy one. Yes. Now let me play the first game. The first game, last 10 question, right? So this is the first question. This one also have a 70% threshold to pass. Okay, this is our first game, not the complete one, just the first question of the first game. Let me go through the other game. The other game is basically kind of MCQ question. This is also easy. This one we have to choose which one is the answer. Yeah. So these games also, the data is fetching from the course that we have just learned from the first obstacle. Okay, so this is the settings section. This is our profile. This is the password, and this is the feedback section. We can send the system feedback also. This is the about section. This is one of the most interesting thing. It's static, by the way. Let me see what changes we get from our dashboard. Okay, we have finished 3 classes. You can see 1 quizzes. We have learned 20 vocabularies, 2 grammars. We have a stake because one day we just use. We can see the leaderboard. Currently we are 60 XP in this week. So every week the leaderboard data will change. And this is the quiz story we just gave, right? We have a dark mode also. We have a notification. You can see this one. Okay, let me sign out and show you the admin section quickly. This is my admin password, by the way. Just don't copy, okay? Yeah. Let me log in. So the admin section also same as the user section, but it has a one extra thing, which is the admin panel. On the left hand side dashboard, you can see this is the admin. Okay, you can see the different type of dashboard in the admin section. We have user management, user feedback, user journeys. We can see each of the things. We have the data export also. We can directly export the user data from our admin panel. We can see the tips that the system is showing every time we log in, right randomly. We can also generate new tips. We can renew the tips. We can say different type of subjects and stuff. This is the distribution, like how the course is distributing, where people are spending the time. This is the raw data of each user that using. Let me go through the user management. This is the account we just created, right? This is the new account 5 minutes ago. Let me see show you the details. Okay, we have just previously you saw already. We finished 1 course. We just learned 20 words and stuff, everything. It's showing me we just gave 1 quiz. It's also showing me the mark. We got 70% from 1 module. It's also showing me the token it's using. This user has used this much of token and this much of time in the system, right? We can see the raw data of this user, what this user has learned, the raw, where it is wrong, okay, which is their use point. Let me go back and show you the other stuff. Okay, you can see the user feedback. This is the section where the system will collect all the feedback. You can see the feedback we just gave, right? Now this is the user journey, weekly leaderboard, all of this. This is the pricing section.
which we kept. As I explained you before, our main targeted main pass, the 7-day power pass, it is here. We can see the different type of features, the accessibility depending on the different pass, everything. So this is how like an entire complete system should look like, right? So this is all from me. Thank you, and